the new segment on the Amateur Sports Podcast where we post every single day with the first episode of this series talking about moments that change sports completely. And the first one takes place February 27th, 2016. Golden State Warriors playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder in Oklahoma. Steph Curry, in overtime with seconds remaining, hits a shot from what seemed like 35 plus feet to sink OKC. It's widely considered one of the greatest shots we've seen. I mean, especially at the time. Steph Curry also equaled the most three-pointers in a single game with that shot, making it 12 three-pointers. That record has since been broken. But the logo shot against OKC. Deshaun is with me today to discuss this turning moment in sports history. Deshaun, what do you think this shot did for the game?
It changed the way we play basketball. I think it changed how the NBA builds its teams. It's gotten certain players that can't do just can't shoot the three whatsoever out of the league. I think now it's obviously a 3-and-D driven league, and that the Curry shot goes straight into that. That season, he was unanimous MVP. The record for threes in a season. It's really kind of crazy, to be honest, when you look back and you see that shot. I believe that shot was the start of what we see now on the daily in the NBA.
I think the season before kind of changed the dynamic to a degree, but that shot made everybody understand you can literally shoot the ball from anywhere. Now you're seeing it more and more. You've got Damian Lillard shooting 45% from 35 plus feet. You've got Trae Young getting over half court, pulling up. You've got even LeBron James shooting from the logo every now and then. It's just the understanding that you can shoot from anywhere and that three-pointers win you game. Three-pointers win you game because Steph Curry hit 12 in that game. And every single season, there are less and less and less mid-range shots being taken. And the drop in mid-range shots being taken drastically fell after that season and is continuing to drastically fall to the point where we're now seeing Houston Rockets play an entire lineup without any bigs.
Yeah.
So I think that because of that shot is the pinpoint. That is the trademark of the way the NBA is trending. And I only think the trend is going to get more extreme from this Houston Rockets small ball tactic. I think that we're just seeing the beginning of what is to come from the NBA in terms of this pace and space three-pointer mentality in shooting.
I think it's good for the game, though. I would much rather prefer to watch this than ISO contested mid-range or throw it in the post.
Yeah.
I think it's a more entertaining game.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think this stuff, this shot, I watched this game. I think that this shot was the time when you're okay, well, this is it. This is how we're going to play basketball from now on, is that you can shoot from wherever.
It was subconscious that three-pointers were going to be the future of the game, but that made it known. That put the thought of the NBA shifting towards the 3-and-D approach. That shot put that mentality at the front of your mind, and every team took notice after that shot.
Yeah, no, 100% agree with you there. I think
they went 73-9 that year.
Yeah, and 402 three-pointers for Curry that year, and that was arguably, you could say, one of the biggest games that he's ever played in. So, yeah, when it comes to that, for me, I think that's huge.
Yeah, you had the biggest personalities, some of the biggest personalities in basketball, like LeBron James, right after the game said, Curry's ridiculous. Never before seen someone like him in the history of basketball. Magic Johnson was saying, Curry's a chance to be the greatest player you've ever seen if he plays at this level for another 4 or 5 years. So everybody took notice because of this shot, and everybody knew the NBA would never be the same after that play.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think it's really like for me, like I like that shot's crazy to me. Like still, like really
Yeah,
think about like I don't know if you remember the sequence that happened
yeah,
for that
yeah.
shot, but like it was a crazy like back and forth game. Like
It was an OT.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was a back and forth game. It was really crazy, and then literally dying seconds, and he pulls up and he bangs that.
Yeah, on the run. By the way, it wasn't a buzzer beater. He had more
No, I
time
know.
to get
Yeah,
a better shot, but he just went for the one he felt, and he got over half court and just yanked it, dropped it.
yeah, no, 100%. And yeah, it was one of the craziest shots I've ever seen.
Yeah, 118 in overtime. Like probably 6 seconds left when he gets the ball. About 3 seconds left when he pulls up. Yeah, insane. Just whole OKC bench stunned. Warriors bench going crazy. Like that was it. That was the shift of the NBA as a result of that shot, and it was in our defining moments of the decade in sports. We did that episode at the end of the year, but we wanted to highlight it even further in its own episode. Thank you to Tom Gramenia on Instagram for giving us the idea for this series. We're going to continue to do this series, defining moments in sports, turning moments in sports history. Let us know if you have any turning moments in sports history. You can do so on social media, Twitter and Instagram at MHRPDC, or in the comments on the YouTube video. And you can stay up to date with future episodes that may include your suggestions on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or on YouTube. So make sure you're following and subscribe there. All the links will be in the description for any of those. We post every single day on the Amateur Sports Podcast. So keep coming back for the daily content, daily sports content. We will see you again tomorrow for another episode.